So we're heading into the final stretch now. Chapter 9, Eclipsed SinnerS. Oh, the fuck is happening? Huh, what was that all about? I am beat. Scotty, welcome back. Are you waiting for me? Yeah, I couldn't go with Scotty to look for Rika, but at least I can wait for you coming back. How is everything going? Have you found some clues about Rika? No. Still no clues? This is odd. Yeah, it's been several days. I've looked everywhere. Scotty's not gonna like this. Yeah, poor Rika. But there's still no sign of Rika. Where on earth is she? Yeah, she's definitely no longer of this world anymore. At least her consciousness isn't. No clues have come out, right? Yeah, what am I going to do? Do you plan to continue looking for Rika? I've been looking for her for several consecutive days, but found no trace of her. I know, but I don't want to give up yet. You saved my life. Yeah, pity that you couldn't save hers. Yeah, I know, but I suggest you stop looking for her. You're crystal clear that your efforts from these days didn't pay off. The outcome is definitely settled. You know it. Prospect of finding that girl is dim, my brother. Haven't you looked everywhere she possibly goes? Yes. Then you probably won't find her if you continue looking for her. Hit or miss. Chance of finding her is 0. Do you still want to waste your time looking for her? Scotty, you have other important things to attend to. So don't waste your time on her anymore. Don't you want to catch the killer and rescue Nanami? Yeah. You're right, I must have got my mission. Rika made a choice to leave. She must have some personal things to take care of. I shouldn't bother finding her. Besides, finding her is like finding a needle in a haystack. You're right, I shouldn't waste time on finding her any longer. Yeah, I'm glad you finally came around. I was afraid you wouldn't listen to me. I have turned out to be a totally different person now. Yes, Scotty has changed a lot. It's getting dark, we better go back to the Takines first. Sure. On our way back to the Takines, and nobody talks along the way. We're going to face another person who is difficult to handle. Scotty, what's wrong? Well, that thing, you know. Oh, a couple of days ago, Misa and I came to the Takines. I was surprised nobody was there. When they started to search the whole residence, found a girl. Oh right, the brown-haired girl. Right, I forgot about her. Yeah, Misa told me the girl is Takaya Ka. Or Aka, however you pronounce it. How is she doing? Still the same. She doesn't eat or talk. She just curls up in the corner of the room. Why is she acting like this? What happened to her? Who is she? She is an immortal god. This is what I know. Since you know her name, you must know her, right? Not really, I just met her once. She was locked up in a cell of the Medukis and was being tortured. What? Yeah, the Maduki Master is a heartless man. He would use every means in his power to get what he wants. Do cruel things to her to prolong his life. Abuse, threats, all kind of bad things. Unbelievable. Finally understand why she acts like this. Nobody could sustain these tortures and abuses. But I met her before. She didn't look like this. So I'm sure something terrible must have happened to her recently. She was very optimistic in spite of her miserable experiences. She was really outgoing and believed in human kindness. She was so optimistic back then. It looked like something has changed her character. Yeah, I remember she told me we would be friends forever. She called me her younger sister. But now she ignores me. I tried to talk to her, but she was unresponsive. What happened to her? Didn't eat or talk, huh? Yes. Let's go to see her tonight. Let's try to communicate with her. Wish she could talk to us or eat something. Yeah. Car, you in there? There's no answer from my car's room. Nobody's in there. Is the car out? I don't know. Let's go inside. Sure. The car. We're coming in. Yeah, we're coming in. No one's here. Are you sure a car was in this room before? Yeah, she was here this morning. But where's she gone? Where are you? Suddenly I feel that something is hiding in the dark corner of this room. Wait, be quiet. Okay. Something is in this room. I really don't like how the game got really fucking quiet. Not gonna give me like a jump scare or anything. Her thin voice, I'm pretty sure something else is in this room. You mean? Let's check the dark corners of this room. Yeah. Later we searched the corners separately. And... Scotty, here, I found something. Suddenly Misa yelled. What did you find? I found the car. She's here. Okay. Didn't know why a car is hiding in that dark corner, but since Misa has found her, I better come over to check on her. Car, you good? Come to Misa and my gaze follows her hand downward. Well, see, it really astounds me. Oh, poor girl. Kaya's curled up in the dark corner. She's trembling like an unwanted cat. What's wrong? I don't know. My focus was on Scotty. I didn't pay attention to the Decline family recently. What are we going to do? Poor girl. Yeah. Let's grab some food for her. Damp and dark corner is not comforting place. Yeah. Tell her to get up and eat something. Yeah. After working out what we were going to do, Misa and I walked towards her. takes on a look of horror. He retreats from us. What's wrong? What happened to you? You didn't look like this. What on earth happened to you? Card doesn't answer Misa's questions. Tell us what is wrong. Card, we won't hurt you. Don't be scared. We know a little about what you have gone through. We're here to help you. So don't be scared. Come with us, okay? Stretch out my right hand to this poor trembling girl. Archie will hold my hand. Her reaction is unexpected. Seeing my hand reaching out to her, she suddenly recoils. Misa and I are too surprised to say a word, seeing her act like this. We had to become so timid and abject. I want answers from her, but can't let her escape from us, otherwise our efforts will be wasted. I don't retract my hand. She trembles more fiercely the moment I touch her. Grab her arm tightly. She's terrified and starts yelling and struggling. After she realizes futile the struggle, she gives up. She starts crying. Again, like it doesn't take our character long to make a girl cry after meeting them. Like say, okay, anyway. Tears flow down from her face and drop on the ground. She shrinks with fear. She's so helpless. She's like an unwanted cat. Everything in this world could startle her. I see despair in her eyes. Scotty, be gentle to her. Stop frightening her. I didn't. Thought she would accept my good gesture and come with us. But I was wrong. Don't be scared. Would you like to eat something and talk to us? We promise we will never hurt you. We just want to know why you're here and what happened to you. Could you tell us? Trust us, okay? She drove me crazy. Scotty, let her go. Are you serious? Yeah, let her go. Fine. Loosen my grip after hearing what Misa said. Her arm's warmness and scent still linger on my hand. Why the hell are you sniffing your hand? It's weird. I get up and go back to Misa. I don't know what to do. She doesn't listen to us. Yeah. Looks like she was hit badly. So there is nothing we can do now. Even if we show her some kind gestures, she may think we are threatening her. So we'd better do nothing to her. Okay, so we do nothing now? Yep. Talking to her or touching her may make her more nervous and terrified. Not good for her recovery. I see. Yeah. Had to give up for the moment. But what are we going to do with this supper we prepared for her? Put it in a room? Yeah, put it here. She may eat it after we leave. Okay. Scotty, let's go. Yeah. Back to him again. I have completed your wish for you. Now, do you have anything to say to me? Thank you. There's nothing. I helped you because we made a pact. Besides, you saved me once. I felt I owed you. To be honest, as a devil, I hate this feeling. Now we are even. Yeah, you helped me fulfill my final wish. I don't care how much time I have left. I have no regrets now. Okay then, now pact is officially lifted, huh? I am done with your Miduki family. I don't want to be bound with you anymore. I have seen enough dead humans. Are you tired of killing people? Yeah. Human bodies and blood are useless to us devils. At first I was interested in human bodies, but I've seen enough. Human body is too boring. Besides, I'm done bullying those powerless humans. You are a devil, but you're fed up with killing people now. So our pact is officially lifted now, right? Yes. Oh, is this easy? You do know there is a price you have to pay if we lift our pact. Of course I know. I've been feeding on other people's lives. You have been helping me find blood and bodies to sustain my life. So once the pact is lifted, you have no obligation to provide me with bodies and blood. I will die eventually. Good. I thought you didn't know this. I know, I'm prepared. As I said, I had no regrets. I'm not scared of death. Good. But I'm curious about how much time I have after the pact is lifted. No more than 6 months. 6 months? What? Why are you laughing? 6 months is too long. Too long? You want an early grave? No, I have a hunch I will die soon. Hunch? Yeah, death is coming to me. Someone is coming to kill me. Now, that would be Scotty! Oh, who is coming to kill you? I don't know. I just feel so. Feel so? You are so hilarious. Warning to you, you better watch out for yourself. You could be killed too. Me? Killed? Why don't I have this kind of hunch? I'm a devil. Do you think I can be easily killed? I don't know. I just want to warn you. It's up to you whether you take my warning seriously or not. Mind your own business. Fine. Okay, this is it. Take care. Thank you. Oh. I wake and stretch myself on the bed in the morning. Many things that happened recently, which has caused me to be in low spirits. I try to sleep well, but I still feel listless. I lost sleep last night, but I have to get up early this morning, since there are many things to handle today. When will I be free of these miserable days? On my carefree days back. Scotty, are you up? And stretching myself, Misa's voice sounds from behind. Turning around to see Misa staring at me with a sad look. Something is up. Yeah? What's the face? What's wrong? I don't know if this is a big thing. What is it? Car's missing. Of course she is. Delivered breakfast to her this morning and found nobody was in that room. I looked in every corner of that room but never found her. I had a feeling this could happen. Now she is gone. Scotty, what are we going to do? Should we go look for her? Let's keep an eye on her when we are out later. Plan to go out today. Huh? Where are you going? My dookies. What's wrong? Do you plan to confront the killer now? Yes, I want to end now. But we don't match the killer in strength. I know. I mean, if we wait about 6 months, he will die anyway, so... Unless he makes another pact with the devil. But we have no other options, do we? No powerful people will help us. The longer we delay, the more innocent people will be killed. I mean, it's all over now, so... But they don't know that, so I decided to give it a try. More people will die if we don't act now. You're right, but let me think first. Go there alone. You stay here, because this mission is very dangerous. Scotty, I won't let you go there alone. Go there together. I'll worry about you if you act alone, silly. Don't call me silly. Fine. I'd better go with you. Well, I don't want you to get hurt, so I ask you to stay here. If you insist on going with me, how about you lead today's mission? No need, let's stick to your plan. Go to Meduki's. No. Why do you change your plan now? Can't get you involved in this. I'll go alone. Don't worry about me. No, I don't want you to get hurt. You're such a nice guy. Nice guy? Going to give you a certificate to prove you are a nice guy. This is my 1001st certificate. You have this many? Yeah, Namashia has already given me 1,000 certificates. I guess you can marry into and live with Nanamishia's family. Yeah, I am devoted boyfriend. Wait, what do you mean by marrying into and living with Nanamishia's family? You're a really slow response. You naughty girl. Okay, let's focus. Time to go to the Meduki's. I'll follow you. Aren't you scared of dangers ahead of us? We won't fall into dangers. How do you know that? Instinct. Instinct is unreliable. Humans never believe in instinct. I believe. Fine, you're the boss. What should we do now? Should I trust an instinct? Oh, should I or shouldn't I? I just realized I don't get a fucking choice, actually. It's both the fucking same. Why give me the choice if they're gonna lead to the same thing anyway? Okay. No, I shouldn't. God, what a fucking choice. Why are these two options the same? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What did you say? Nothing. Never mind. So I don't get a fucking choice in that matter anyway, goddammit. You're talking nonsense again. Leave me alone. Fine. Trust me this time. Instinct is always right. Really? Yeah, trust me. Okay, I seem to have no other choices. Okay, yeah, so we can do catch the killer or come onto me. Wait, we can come onto her? I mean, as funny as this one would be, we'll catch the killer. What's wrong? Why are you looking at me like this? Nothing. Really? Let's go to the Medukis with a killer now. Okay. Hey, Scotty. What is wrong? Your nose is bleeding. Ah. Okay, that's kind of weird. What do you think of something? That'd probably be why. Wouldn't put it past him. About me? Actually, thinking about it, yeah. Yeah. How old are you exactly? I mean, I know you're a demon and all, you're probably hundreds of years old, but still, you look like a child. No. Oh. Let's go catch the killer now. We need to teach the killer a lesson. Let's go. You look so weird. Something is wrong. Never mind. Wipe your blood up first before we take off Scotty. Oh. That was weird. That was a weird interaction. Guess when I head for the Medukis. Walking on the winding road in the forest, I keep wondering about the decision I just made. Won't we encounter dangers if we go there? I'm not afraid of any dangers, but now Misa's with me and I can't let her get hurt. Though she is a devil, she is not that powerful. She has a kind heart and a weak body. Scotty, this voice brings me back to reality. What's wrong? I'm okay. I'm worried about you. You are awfully quiet. What are you thinking? Nothing. Nothing? Don't brush me off. I am not easily fooled. Tell me what you were thinking. Nothing. Okay, I was thinking about what dangers we could encounter and how we would deal with them. You are thinking about these. Don't worry, we'll be fine. We'll be safe and sound. Really? Yeah, when did I fool Scotty? Yeah, you're right. Don't worry, follow me. Okay. I'll follow her from behind. After all, there are no other people I can trust. I'll protect her if we run into danger. You can't pull back now. I'm too tired. Takes a whole day to get to the Medukis. I have to stay overnight near the Medukis. Yeah. These two big families didn't get along, so it's natural that they live far away from each other. If they live very close, they may engage in fights every day. Yeah, but the Meduki family picked a remote area in which to live. Well, it's for the sake of the security. The Meduki family can fend off those who try to steal their belongings. Smooth. Ordinary households don't need to live in remote areas. But a big family like the Meduki, they have a lot to think about. Yeah, running a big family is not that easy. Right, people may get insanely jealous about a big family's fortunes. This kind of mentality is quite common now. So the Meduki family must have thought about this and adopted security measures. Life is hard. Right? You've been walking for so long. Aren't you tired? No, not at all. Because you are a devil? You have a lot of energy. Yes. I seldom walk. Usually I fly. So happy that I can walk with Scotty in the forest. You can fly? What is your body made of? I want to see. What do you want? Nothing. I want to see what your body is made of. Don't worry, I won't hurt you. I'd better stay away from you. I'm kidding. You're so creepy. Don't you dare touch me. Okay. But if you want to marry me, I can let you touch me. No, I'm good. What's wrong? Nothing. I heard nothing. I wasn't kidding. If Scotty wants to marry me, then I am all yours. You can do whatever you want to my body. Are you serious? Yes. Hearing what she said, I stop. Issa stops too. She looks up at me and stares into my eyes. I was kidding. I would never hurt you. You are so nice and kind. How could I hurt you? I was joking, so don't mind. I know. I know you would never hurt me. I know you. You're thinking about how to protect me when danger comes. I know. I feel happy to be with you. I know you were kidding, but I'm not. I'm serious. Scotty, I like you. Scotty, I like you. Really, really like you. I hesitated on whether I should tell you or not. I don't know if I should reveal my true feelings to you. I thought about how you would treat me after I told you my feelings. I plan to hide my feelings. Hide them from you. But it drives me crazy. We spend a lot of time together. I'm so happy every day. Because I can see you every day, have fun with you, help you with everything. This is a life that I've been longing for. I want to cherish every second with you. I want to be with you forever. But later I realized it's impossible. So little time is left for us. After we wipe out the real killer, you'll go back to Nanami. I know you. I only love Nanami. No matter what becomes of her, you'll be there with her. Yeah, I'll never abandon Nanami. She is my love. I will never walk away from her. This is who you are, Scotty. You are very charming. I'm touched by your love for LunA. I guess every girl loves men like you. I mean, with the amount of girls I may cry in this game, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Happen to agree with them. You don't know human girls in a world. Most girls are not as simple as you think. Desires and lies are flying around between men and women. LunA and I aspire for a pure and simple love. We don't want to be numbered by money, power, and desire. Yes, you're right. Your love is great. As a devil, I also look forward to experiencing this love. I'm well aware that a devil will never have a happy ending with a human. But I still want to experience this love for once. No matter what happens in the end. I believe our love story will remain in this world even after we die. It proves my attachment to a man. Yeah. Sorry, Scotty. I didn't tell you my feelings before. I don't know when I fell in love with you. At first, I saw you as my obstacle to killing the killer. But I got to know you over time, Scotty. Then I kept watching you from the shadows. I was afraid Scotty may get into trouble. I was very happy to see you show your signature smile after getting out of danger every time. I don't know why. I know. Know these things. You have been protecting me all along. Without you, I could have died. So I like you too. But my like is different from your like. I know. I know who you like. You like none of me. Only none of me. You were not an uptight and single-minded man who could sacrifice everything for your love. I wouldn't have fallen in love with you in the first place. Scotty, don't worry. I won't ask you to do things for me. I just want to tell you how I feel. Hiding my feelings in my heart really kills me. I know. I'm such a fool. I decided to keep my mouth shut, but now I'm telling you everything. I just want to help you kill the killer and save LunA. But why did I say this? You'll despise me. Why couldn't I stay tight-lipped? If I hadn't said anything, he would still have a good impression on me. What have I done? Such a fool. Come here. Charlie, hold me, sir. She is not a devil, but a kind and sweet girl. Thank you. Without you, I could do nothing. You're the only one I can trust now. Scotty, promise me stay alive, so we can be happily together after we settle everything. Unlike you, although we are not romantically related, I still want to be with you forever. You're Scotty's friend. You're so important to me. Nothing can destroy our friendship. Yes. I only have one request for you. Protect yourself and never leave me again. Are you serious? Yes. As you said, Scotty is a fool. Without your help, I could get lost. I hope you can still be with me even after we kill the killer. We can live together happily. I believe we will have a happy life. I will never go astray with you being around. Yeah. Can you promise me that? Yes, I promise. Good. Scotty? Can I borrow your shoulder for a while? Sure. You don't mind a girl crying in your arms, do you? I mean, not the first time. It's okay. Scotty, sorry. I promise this is the last time I'll cry in your arms. I just need a moment. Take your time. Thought she would cry in my arms for a while, but a moment later, Misa raises her head and smiles at me. Tears are still on her face. She is kind and strong. She tries to relax me. She always shows her optimistic side to me. She chooses to contain her negative emotions in front of me. Seeing her pretend to be strong, I feel so guilty. I swear no matter what happens in the future, I will treat her genuinely. I'll not let her shed tears in front of me again. I then lead the way to Meduki's without saying anything else. There's no need to demonstrate my promise to her. I just need to put it into effect. What do you think, Misa? Scotty, wait. Misa suddenly grabs my hand to motion me to stop. I stop, puzzled. What's wrong? Before I finish my words, she covers my mouth. Stands on tiptoes to talk to me in a low voice. Someone around. Come with me. Hearing this, I immediately know what is happening. You go into a covert corner and keep watching on the Meduki family. And this bittersweet music does not fit this scenario right now. Unless there's our other blue-haired friend, we could be screwed. The corner is pretty narrow, so we press against each other. I can feel her warm and tender skin. She makes me a little embarrassed. Lisa seems to feel the same way since I see her face is blushed. But now I have no time to hesitate. If Misa wants to say something, lean to her and she whispers in my ears. Scotty, don't worry, they didn't find us. We're safe. Yeah. I nod. First, we need to find out what is going on. Who are they? What are they up to? We'd better hide here and watch them for a while. Yeah. Scotty, don't make a sound. Otherwise we may be screwed. Okay, but I'd better slide over a bit. We're too close. Scotty, don't move. It's so itchy. It's no use. This place is so small. If you move around, we will be spotted. Oh, sorry. Scotty is so close to me. You're taking advantage of me. Why are you acting like you are the one being taken advantage of? Hands are all over me. All over me. Didn't you realize this? No, I didn't mean to do this. Sorry. Really? Where is your right hand now? I didn't notice my right hand. Of course it is. My right hand is on her breast. Then take my hand off her breast and pretend nothing has happened. Lowers her head, blushing. Sorry. I hope you don't mind. Forget it. Let's focus. Somebody is coming. Keep quiet. Yep. If things go wrong, Scotty, run first. Let me take care of it. No, how can I? If I finish my words, Misa covers my mouth with her hand again. There is no time for arguing. Listen to me, understand? Do you want to die here? Misa has a point. I don't know how to respond. Misa sports a big smile. One of us has to survive at least, right? You have a lot of things to do, so you can't die now. No matter what happens, Scotty needs to stay alive. I'm most willing to protect you. This is kind of my mission. So follow my lead. After hearing what she said, I start to panic. I'm worried about Misa's safety now. She can sacrifice her life for me, but I can't let her die. I don't want to relive the pain of losing another friend, so I need to protect her at all costs. We must stay alive, both of us. I have to do something this time. I must come up with a plan to keep us alive. After making the decision, I hold Misa closely in my arms. Misa, shh. I promise we will be fine. What's wrong? You have been protecting me all along. Now it's my turn to protect you. Trust me, I'm not the old me anymore. Misa's eyes are welled up with tears. She then looks away. Scotty, you're so silly, she murmurs. Yes, Scotty is silly, but you deserve my protection. So, trust me, never will I be the one who holds life cheaply. So we'll be fine even if we run into danger. Okay, I trust you. I'm finally free. I can do whatever I want in this world. Nobody can stop me from now on. I want to do more interesting things. Killing humans is just so boring. I want to torture them. I want them to beg me for mercy. Do you really think you're free, Yamamaya Sakai? Haven't you forgotten someone? Someone who can easily kill you? Who's there? Show yourself. Who do you think you're talking to? Come out. Ha, you forgot me already. Looks like you have forgotten what I inflicted on you. I need to be more cruel to you. At least before you disappear from this world, you can remember who I am. You. Why are you here? I don't know, you tell me. I told you to disappear from me. But it never occurred to me that you would be so untraceable. You have dug a grave for yourself. I will torture you and then kill you later. You wait. Oh? Are you scared? Do you want to beg for mercy? I, an inferior devil, dare not provoke a much more powerful devil like you. Where's your arrogance? Show me your arrogance. Don't disgrace yourself in front of me. Do you hear me? I never offended you. Oh, I never offended you. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you targeting me? Why do you want to kill me so badly? Look at you. I'm so disappointed. As a super powerful devil, you are groveling so much. Do you want to know why I'm targeting you? Why am I always getting in your way? Why am I a pain in the ass? Do you want to know why? Okay, I'll tell you before I kill you. What did I do? You are playing the fool now. I am playing the fool? Do you remember why I woke you? I remember I told you to help me with something. As long as you finished it, I would set you free. Yes. But did you finish it? You didn't, remember? So now I'm going to kill you. Wait. I helped you, but that man got in my way. Besides, you gave up yourself. How could you blame me for this? Oh, so it's not your fault. You have the nerve to say this? I am telling the truth. The truth? You are not helping me. You never meant to help me. Am I right? So stupid. I can't believe I was fooled by you. If I'd seen through your little game, I could have saved Sashi. What are you talking about? You've lost me. Anyway, I told you the ways to save that man. Really? Didn't you hide something else from me? There was another way to save Hisashi, but you didn't tell me, right? What? I told you everything. I tried my best to help you. Oh, tried your best? You're so hypocritical. You played the fool. I didn't. Okay, let me debunk your selfish calculations. Then you can die content, huh? Don't you feel I'm so nice to you? At least I tell the truth. You will know everything before you die. Wait. Listen up. I have a question for you first. There are two ways to lift the blood pact. One is by killing the human involved, and another is by killing the devil involved. There is no third way to lift the pact. You told me this. Do you remember? Say something. Now, you don't want to admit what you said? Coward. Fine, yes, I said these. So what? I don't like your attitude. I should kill you on the spot. I don't want to waste my time anymore. No, wait. Fine, sorry about my attitude. Fine, sorry about my attitude. Yes, I personally told you this. Good. It seems that you are afraid of death. Funny. Since you have admitted you told me this, I'm done here. Do you know why I want to kill you now? I pulled you out from that paradise of illusions, but you returned my kindness with hatred. You son of a bitch. You don't deserve to live in this world. Wait, don't kill me. Are you afraid? I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't kill that man. I had nothing to do with this. I helped you and I'm sorry he died. You're being unreasonable here. Why are you pinning his death on me? Why? This is not what I was talking about. Do you remember what I said? See, you're avoiding my question. Somebody really has a guilty conscience, huh? Truth is, there was a third way to save Hisashi. Neither Hisashi nor I needed to die. You hid the third way from me. You were up to something. Now I am well aware of what you were up to. What? I know what you had planned. I know it crystal clear. You knew your life was in my hands. I could kill you at any time. So you were afraid. You were afraid you would be a slave to me for the rest of your life. You had it all planned out when I asked you how to save Hisashi. Told me there were only 2 ways to save Hisashi. Back then, I was eager to save him, so I trusted you easily. You had planned ahead. Am I right? If Hisashi dies, I will grieve for not saving my love. I probably will never recover from losing him, which is what you wanted. As long as I disappear, your biggest threat will be gone too. Another scenario is I have to kill myself in order to save Hisashi, which fits in with your scheme. Because if I die, your biggest threat will disappear forever. You'll be free in this world. I have to say you were quite a mastermind. But no man is wise at all times. You've got an important detail. I've been closely watching your every move. You thought I didn't know what tricks you were playing? I'll give you another chance. But you want to defend yourself? This is your last chance. I didn't conceal the ways of the pact. I told you every way I knew. What else do you want? You still don't want to admit you lied. You're such a disappointment. Do you think you can fool me again? I have to admit, your deduction is quite interesting. This is just your presumption. Your presumption doesn't mean anything. Stop playing the fool. My deduction is interesting. How dare you say this? I really don't like your attitude. You stupid coward. Get over yourself. You've really pissed me off. I am innocent. Don't go after me. You're so stubborn. You don't shed tears until you see your own coffin, huh? You are innocent? Bullshit. Your hands are stained with blood. You have the nerve to claim you are innocent? What an idiot. You have nowhere to go. No. Let me go. We don't have a blood feud. Please let me go. Are you begging for mercy? Where's your arrogance? Because of you, my love died. An innocent man died because of you. Well, not really innocent, but we won't go there. You're so merciless and despicable. Went after my love. He knew his death would subject me to a deadly blow. Am I right? Deceitful liar. Sorry, it wasn't my fault. But please forgive me. I don't want to die. Okay, I can forgive you. Although you are despicable, I can still forgive you. You just need to answer one more question. If I'm happy with the answer, I'll let you go. What is the question? Get ready. Your life depends on your answer. You have lifted the pact with the Meduki Master. How did you lift the blood pact with the Master? There are two ways to lift the pact. One is by killing the human involved, and another is by killing the devil involved. There's no other way. You said this to me, remember? Now I want to know how you lifted the pact with the Master. As far as I know, the Master and you are both alive. How is this possible? Care to explain? Be careful about your answer. This answer may send you on the path to your death. Think carefully. Talk. Didn't you claim there was no other way to lift the pact? But look at you and the Master. You're still safe and sound. Is there a third way to lift the pact? Is there? Is that your last chance? You have nothing to say? Such a disappointment. I'm not happy with your answer. Say something. Okay, time is up. I can't let you go. It's time to kill you. No. Okay, I will answer you. No. I lied to you. I didn't tell you the real way to lift the blood pact. You used it to lift the pact with the Meduki Master. But I was... enough. You finally tell the truth. Finally. It's not easy to get you to tell the truth. How am I going to deal with you? No, don't kill me. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. Sorry, but now I'm telling you the truth. Please, let me go. But it's too late now. Remember, I went through many difficulties to take you back to the real world in order to save Asashi. Misa told me taking you back to the real world was useless. Waking you wouldn't work, because you wouldn't help me. But I wasn't listening. Misa and I got into a fight, and I took you back to the real world and wake you up. I thought if your life was in my hands, you would listen to me and help me save Asashi. But I was so naive. Misa was right. She knows you too well. I failed anyway. Such an idiot. I shouldn't have brought you back here. Sorry, please let me go. Stop. Why should I let you go? Why? I answered your question, so please keep your promise. You said you would let me go after I answered your question. Let you go. You can have your freedom and your dream. Now, I'm going to send you back to that paradise of illusions. Brought you back here, and I should send you back to where you belong. No. Why do you go back on your word? You're in no position to talk in terms with me. Why don't you ask yourself whether you keep your promises? Farewell. No. Well, at least that gets rid of one of our killers, I guess. So we just gotta worry about the other Meduki, and then that's it. Oh. How are you feeling? Guess that answers that question. You can reflect on your past mistakes in another world. Dead already? Thought she would hang on for a little bit. Her body is so weak. Though she has great power, her body is too fragile. There's nothing left except some rotten flesh. I'm just pinning the devil blacker than she is. She's like a vulnerable human in the face of death. Boring. I'm going to leave it here. What's wrong? Sky, the real killer, has been killed? Yeah. So that's the people that they heard coming, so I guess they saw what happened. What's going on? Everything happened so quickly. Who killed Sakai? She is a devil, just like me. You know her? Alright, our character hasn't met her yet. It's hard to keep track of who's met who yet. Yes, we were conjured up by the Meduki family a long time ago. I see. So she is helping us? I don't know. I know her very well. We have different characters. Oh. Do we still have to hide here? Oh. Hi. Finally get to meet face to face. Fish's killer is dead. Why are you still hiding there? Are you afraid of me? We didn't know what was happening, so we stayed here to watch. But you spotted us. I saw you hiding there. Really? Yeah, before I killed Sakai. But I didn't pay attention to you. The focus was on Sakai. Fortunately, you stayed out of my way. I see. So Yamamai Sakai has been killed by you now? Yep. You can check that rotten flesh for yourself. Yeah, I don't think we'll be doing that. I think we've seen enough corpses in our lifetime. Thank you for helping us kill the killer. There's nothing. She deserves this. She asked for it. Besides, I need to return your stuff back. Ah, right. She is in the Paradise of Illusions. We are even now. Things are settled and I'm going to go. Okay. By the way, Smite is the one you like. Yeah. I'm so jealous of you. Man I love is gone. I thought that meant that you were jealous because you wanted me, but I was about to say, wait until I make you cry, then you probably won't want me then. I know. Well, do you want to go to the Medukis? Yeah. I killed a killer. You're free to go there. Nobody will hurt you. Great. Rhea, thank you very much. It's nothing. I just did what I wanted to. I had to get my revenge from that devil. Besides, I insisted on taking Sakai away from you. I had to send her back. She was no use to me. Right. Okay, I'm leaving. Thank you. You're welcome. I noticed you before when you were with Sakai. Huh? You made a mistake. But I guess you're a good boy. Hope you can save your love. You know these? Of course. Go ahead for your love. Thank you, I will. I will never give up. Good boy. Respect you. See you guys. See ya. Thank you. Bye. Okay, well that was a nice little interaction. But now to the Madukis. We still got some business to take care of. So quiet. Yeah. I feel different this time. Oh, how does Scotty feel? Everything is settled. The killer is dead. We know the culprit behind all these murders. Yes, you're right. Time to finish our final task. Yeah. Let's go find the Maduki Master. Right. Wait a second, Scotty. What's wrong? Nothing, I just want to warn you. Although Sakai is dead, we still can't let our guard down. Because we don't know what tricks the Master will play. Right. I vaguely feel he is no ordinary person. He concealed himself so cautiously. Thanks to you, I know the truth, otherwise I would still be in the dark now. I guess he will put up a fight. Yeah, we need to be careful. I am revealed now. At least everything is done. Pay my debt. Who are you talking to, Tetsuya? I'm talking to myself. You're so weird. Weird? Yeah, I am a weirdo. Oh? Don't say that. I never think you are a weirdo. You have lost your past memory, so you don't know the past me. Is that so? Maybe you're right. I can't recall my past. I only know your name. I'm your sister. Yeah. You are ignorant of your past. When you recover your memories, you'll see things differently. Really? But I don't care what happened in the past. I'm like you, Tetsuya. You're my brother. I don't care whether you're a weirdo or not. As long as you're around me, I'm happy. Promise me you'll never leave me. Hope Tetsuya can be here with me forever. If you leave me, I will be very lonely. Hey, Tetsuya, say something. Promise me, okay? I don't want to be alone ever. Sure. Really? I promise. But in exchange, I want you to promise me one thing. Great. It's so nice, Tetsuya. As long as you promise you will never abandon me, I will say yes to whatever you want me to say. What is it? Let me recover your past memories first. I really don't care about my past memories. I'm happy now. Do past memories really matter? Yes, they matter. You need to know what happened to you. So I need to recover your memories now. Okay, if you insist. But you must promise me that after I recover my memories, you'll be here for me. You may not think like this anymore after your memories are recovered. You may see me differently. We'll talk about this later. What? Tetsuo is following me. You don't like me, so you don't want me to be with me. You made up these excuses to refuse me. No way, I like you. You are the only one I cherish. I did all these things for you. And promise me. Since you like me, I want you to promise me you'll never leave me. Okay, I promise. After you regain your memories, you still want me to be with you, I'll try to keep my promise. Until death do us part. Great. No, don't say death. It's ominous. Please don't say it anymore. Okay, I promise you. You're so lovely. I like you, my dear sister. I know the Madoki family is steeped in crime. Everyone in the family did cruel things to you. But now everything is coming to an end. So is this like another Sashi situation going on here? Must recover your memories. Otherwise, I will worry about you when I leave this world. Huh? What did you say? Nothing. Before I go, there is one more thing I need to do. It's time to recover your memories. Why do you care so much about my memories? The Madoki family has sealed your memories. Now let me lift the seal. Then my work will be done here. No matter how cruel you treat me later, I can take it. I prolonged my life for you. Now we will see what you're going to think of me after you have your memories back. Yes and I are running forward in a dark corridor in the Madukis. Pay close attention to our surroundings. Where is the Madoki master? Madoki residence is so spacious. Where should we go to find him? He is the master of the Madoki's residence, so he must be hiding in a secret location that we can't find. Damn it. What are we gonna do? I may know where he is, if I presume correctly. Presume? Yeah, this is the best I can do now. Scotty, follow me. You can easily get lost in this corridor. Okay. Tetsuo, what are you doing? My head is going to explode. Tetsuo, my head is exploding. Hang in there. Stop, Tetsuo. I don't want my memories back. I just want to be with you. Sorry, sister. Once this forbidden spell is performed, it can't be stopped. Besides, you have the right to know what happened in the past. I'm a sinner. I shouldn't live in this world. Tetsuo. Sorry. It's almost done. I promise, hang in there. When your memories come back, I'll finally be free. Damn it. What's wrong? I I feel power waves. You mean... Master is channeling power now, but I don't know what he wants. What are we gonna do? Hurry up, we need to find him now. Scotty, follow me closely. Okay, it's done. I have no regrets now. I resign myself to my fate. Time to wake up, sister. What are you going to think of me? I'm waiting for my closure. A long time ago, there was a boy and a girl in the Meduki family. They were both the then Meduki's master's children, but their different personalities decided their different fates. Boy was appointed as the heir to the Meduki master. Girl was ordered to take care of the future Meduki master. That time, the whole family placed their hope on this boy. But one day, an accident occurred. Ever since he was born, this boy was very feeble. When he was 3 years old, he still couldn't move freely. He was in a stupor most of the time. They had to put their hopes on this feeble boy since their master died all of a sudden. But the family's hope was dashed. They once hoped he would get better over time. While they were taking good care of the boy, they also cultivated the girl in another way. That boy didn't get better. The Duki family came to realize the truth, that the boy may never get better. Thought it was a fool's errand to continue taking care of him. Later, the family finally gave up on him and abandoned him to his fate. That kind girl really liked her brother. Taking care of him became her job. Though she was very young, she looked after him carefully. She did a good job of taking care of her brother. She kept all delicious foods to feed him. She knew he couldn't walk, so she carried him to see the outside world. She took care of his daily life. She cared for him. She dedicated almost all her life to taking care of him. Nobody except her and the family was willing to do this. She had unimaginable preservation and patience. She fed him food and medicine and changed his clothes. She lived this kind of life for 12 years. During these 12 years, he woke up several times. Didn't say one word, but she never gave up. She still kept taking care of him, because she believed someday her brother would wake up. She also believed bad days would eventually be over. Someday he would awaken and thank her. She harbored this hope. She wouldn't give up. When that boy turned 10 years old, the burden on her was growing much heavier. She had to collect herbs for her brother, rain or shine. Because of her, her brother survived. Though he was still in a stupor, luckily he was still alive. Somebody once predicted that he only had 10 years to live, but now he created a miracle. His sister continued looking after him. Time flew by. She looked after him as always. She never thought about giving up for 1 second. She thought she would dedicate the rest of her life to taking care of her brother. She had prepared to do so, but something changed their life paths. When that boy turned 16 years old, and that girl was 15 years old. Oh, that girl came across a devil when she went out to collect herbs. The devil was very happy upon seeing this exhausted girl. She approached that girl and asked her why she looked so tired and depressed. First, that girl didn't respond to the devil, but the devil questioned her closely, and finally told the devil everything. He told the devil she wanted to save her brother. The devil told her she could help with that. But she also told that girl that she needed to pay a price for saving her brother. Because everything in the world was exchanged at equal values. Kind of like Full Metal Alchemist. A life for a life, an arm for an arm, type of deal. So that girl needed to pay a big price for what she wanted. She didn't believe the devil at first, but after the devil showed that girl her power, the girl believed her. That girl asked the devil to help her brother. Then made a pact with the devil. The devil awakened her brother. In exchange, that girl's most precious thing was taken by the devil. The devil told the girl she was going to take one thing from her. The girl could never come back to the Medukis and stay with her brother. The devil left a mark on that girl. Her eyes were glistening with red flashes and red tears flowed down her face. They were told her she would live a life like this. She would be alone forever. If she came back to the Medukis, she would be killed. Later, the girl disappeared from the Medukis with regrets. She wasn't overwhelmed with sorrow. Instead, she was very happy that her brother was finally getting better. Now on, she was alone. Lived in the forest without shelter and food. But she always kept an eye on the Meduki family. She saw that her brother awakened and got better. She was very happy. She wanted to meet her brother one more time. Realizing was very painful. She kept watching her brother from a distance. She had a strong urge to see her brother, but the pact was a constant reminder. She could be severely punished if she went to see her brother. She didn't know what she was going to face as she went against the pact. She tried to resist her urge. Only 2 years passed by. Decided to go back to Medukis and meet her brother was growing stronger and stronger. She itched to see her brother. After all, she had never spoken a word to him. She would have no regrets if she could have a word with her brother. A strong desire finally vanquished her fear of going against the pact. One night, she ran to Medukis. She put the pact behind her. She sneaked into the Meduki residence. Maze-like garden was so familiar to her. She easily found her brother's room. She opened the door and went in without making a sound. She finally saw her brother, whom she took care of for 12 years in a dim room. She walked slowly to him, gently touched his face. She hoped he would wake up and talk to her. Brother awoke from a dream. She called his name happily, but she seemed to have forgotten an important thing, which was that she was no longer that lovely girl. Brother woke up and saw her ugly face. His eyes were dilated with fear. He stared at her like she was a monster. Suddenly realized her appearance had changed. Covered her face and explained to her brother, but he saw her as a monster. Cried out and the whole family heard his cry. Soon she was surrounded by people of the Meduki family. Nobody could identify who she was. Her appearance had changed a lot. She was caught by the family and locked in the dark dungeon. She was tortured every day. At first, some people came here and asked her who she was and why she intruded into the Meduki residence. She tried to explain. That she bore no malice and told them she was the girl who looked after the master 12 years ago. She thought it was clear if she cleared this out, they would let her see her brother. But she thought wrong. Meduki people tortured her more severely. She didn't know why they tortured her so brutally. She asked them why. Nobody answered her. They just kept torturing her body. Tied her to a cross and blindfolded her and tortured her. Her screams and cries could be heard every day. Even though she remained in this circumstance, she never lost hope. He thought all these miseries would be gone, tortured her but also fed her. Only at dinner time would they take off that blindfold. She was still optimistic. She tried to stay alive. She thought someday her brother would come to save her. She thought she would be with her brother eventually. So she ate all the food they delivered, no matter how terrible the food was. There was a maid standing there when she ate, but the maid never took a glance at her. Sometimes when their eyes met, the maid would look away immediately. The girl talked to this apathetic maid every day, because she had no one to talk to except this maid. Told this maid what she had been through with her brother. She relieved her pain and gained hope through doing this. First, the maid felt great hatred for her story. But the maid had nowhere to go. The maid had to deliver the meal for her every day. The maid had no alternative but to become a listener to the girl. The maid noticed the girl's condition was deteriorating. Body was covered with bruises. Wounds became more severe with each passing day. Blood was seeping out. The girl still smiled at the maid and told the maid her past stories. The girl was hanging on to her old life. The maid was deeply impressed by the girl's aspiration for life and brother-sister affection. The girl was becoming more feeble, but she didn't give up. The maid was deeply touched by the girl over time. The girl was touched to the brink of death every day. She was badly hurt. She was subjected to brutal abuses. Gradually she lost her vigor. The maid brought a lot of food for her, but she ate less and less. No matter how brutal humans are, they still have a conscience. The girl's kindness finally woke up the maid's conscience. When the maid came to the girl, she saw her dying. The maid couldn't help but shed tears. The maid told her to hang in there. She responded with a smile. She asked the maid why the family did this to her. Hang in there, you'll be fine. No, I can't hold on anymore. I tried so hard. Don't give up yet. I'm so tired. I can't hang on anymore. I just can't. I know. Nothing matters. I'm dying. Sorry, I didn't help you. It's okay. Thank you. Time to say goodbye. No. Can I ask you one last question? Yes. Tell me why they tortured me. Do you really want to know? Yes. Tell me before I die. Why am I locked in here? Truth is really harsh. It's okay, tell me. Why did they do this to me? Where's my brother? Why didn't he save me? Actually, Master is the one who gave the orders to torture you. Oh. I see. Your brother is the master now. You can't disobey his order. Why? Why? He did this? So, what you wish for will never come true. He will never come to save you, because he is behind all this. Don't cry. Why didn't you tell me earlier? If you told me earlier, I wouldn't have suffered so much pain. I didn't want you to die. I wanted to help you, but I could do nothing. Turns out I've been waiting for an impossible wish to come true. I took care of him for 12 years. Now he did this to me. I've been waiting for him to save me. He's the one who wants me dead. Why am I still alive? Why didn't I give up? I'm so stupid. Nobody would come to save me. Who cares about me? Wait for me. I'm going to go to the master and confront him. Don't believe he is a cold-blooded man. I'm going to tell him everything and bring him down here. Don't bother. No, wait here. Trust me. No. Wait for me. I must help you this time. Wait. What if I can't wait for him to come here? Don't say this. Please listen to me. If I can't make it before you get here, please take my clothes off in front of him. There's a mark on my chest, just like his. These marks have been with us since we were born. This can prove we were blood related. Okay. May persuaded the master to come see his younger sister. May told the master he had been torturing his sister. Gave the order to torture her to death. Girl had experienced all kinds of torture and abuse. Master first thought this maid was crazy. Maid tried really hard to explain everything to him, but he didn't buy it. Maid had to tell him about the mark. After he heard about the mark, he became very serious. Master agreed to go to the dungeon to have a look. The dungeon was so deathly quiet, so dark and damp. All the people were in the dungeon. Only a girl was tied to a cross. Looked like she was falling asleep with her head down. May walked up to her and called her name, but there was no response. May touched the girl and blood stained her fingers. Girl was gone. May realized she was dead. Master came to the girl, but the girl had no signs of life. May's tears gushed down her face. She unbuttoned the girl's clothes. Requested that I do this, and I will listen to you. Rest in peace. The girl's mark was revealed to the master. The master was dumbfounded. Walked to her and stared at her mark. Mark proved the girl was his sister. Master didn't know what his sister looked like, but he knew his sister had given up everything to save him. It never occurred to him that this girl was his younger sister. Master suddenly realized his ignorance and stupidity. He had been looking for his sister and wanted to repay her. But he never thought this girl was his sister who'd looked after him for 12 years. Killed his sister. Master was overwhelmed by his past memories. At that time, he was in a long-term stupor and couldn't see his sister, nor could he speak to her. But he would never forget how he received her tender care. Master untied his sister, held her and watched her. Her eyes became so beautiful. Tear stains were left on his face. She had been waiting. She'd waited for her brother to save her, but he never came. She died with pains and regrets. Tear stained said everything. Everything she wished for was just her fear. My sister. Master broke down. He held his sister and called out to her, but he got no answer back. His sister sacrificed everything for him, but he took everything away from her, including her life. She ended up in the dungeon and was tortured for a whole year. Master burst into tears and stroked his sister's face. Sister, I will save you, I promise. I will save you at all costs. I will atone for my crime. Since then, the master tried to resurrect his sister. First made a pact with the devils. Buried himself in all kinds of power books and studied powers which could bring dead people back to life. His health was deteriorating because he kept trying various powers. He knew he couldn't die before he found a way to resurrect his sister. Knew he had to atone for what he did to his sister. Master tried every way to resurrect his sister. Yeah, here. What's going on? She killed the master? Yeah. Drusilla, I like you. I really like you, my brother. I care for you. But why? Why didn't you save me? I'm sorry. I tried to stay alive. I didn't surrender in the face of brutal tortures. But you didn't come to see me. I was waiting for an impossible dream. Don't cry. I lived to atone for my sin. Now I have redeemed my sin. I don't expect you to forgive me. I'm unworthy of being forgiven. I hope you can have a happy life from now on. Tetsuo, I'm going to die. But you can still enjoy your life in this world. I'm happy now. Tetsuo. It's nice to see you again in this world. It's really nice. I don't have any regrets. I don't expect you or forgiveness. I just want my inner world to gain peace. I tried and made it. I'm going to say goodbye to you. You know, I don't regret trading my life for yours. I know what I did for you is nothing compared to with what you did for me. But this is the only thing I can do for you. No, I'm really happy. Good. I'm glad to know it. It's such a miracle. Before I die, I can see my sister again. I can have the chance to say sorry to you. I finally did this. Promise me you'll have a good life. Yeah. I have no regrets. Finally. Bye. Thank you, Tetsuo. Tetsuo? Tetsuo, wake up. Don't leave me. So, I'll be a good girl. I'll listen to you. Tetsuo, please wake up. Wake up. Didn't you promise me you'd be with me forever? Wake up. Tetsuo. Tetsuo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Man, that was fucking depressing as shit. It makes me wonder, though, why didn't she show him the mark when they first met up again anyway? When our final moments came, it's a blessing if we die with regrets, pain, and sorry. Sorry, I didn't have enough time to read all that. Don't ever forget what we have undergone. Stories, even if we are gone someday, will always shine with brilliance. The day when we cease to live. An end of chapter. Yeah, well, as I said, I don't know why she didn't show him the mark to begin with that made him believe it was his sister. And I was wondering, why the hell did he torture her so much. When literally all she did was show up and then, yeah, kind of touch his face. He thought she was a stranger. Like, what she really did was like break and enter and then kind of touch him. Yeah, it was weird.